Hi everybody, it's Kathy here, and can you believe it? We are at the 25th again. So today is Christmas in April. It's also a special day here in Australia. It is Anzac Day, and we are celebrating our soldiers and other military people. And it's very important here in Australia, and we really do take time to say thank you to all those who serve their country. So what I'm doing today is I'm creating my Christmas layout for April, and today I am featuring my mum. It's not often I'll do a photo of my mum because she just doesn't get into many these days, but I have got this one from Christmas Day, and it was special because it was the first time she spent Christmas with us since my dad had passed a couple of years ago, and she always was keeping to herself on Christmas Day, but we finally convinced her to come and spend the day with us, and we had a great time, and she had a great time, so it was good. So I'm going to do a diagonal to start with. So I'm doing a half and half page. I could have done it in the vertical or the horizontal, but I decided to do it on the diagonal. I'm using these papers. I got these out of Christmas pads that I pick up at Christmas time every year because I just love having lots of Christmas paper. And this complements nicely because it has rose bushes and berries on the left and the poinsettias on the right, and that sort of really matches my mum in the respect of the flowers and so forth. So I'm using the branding strip that I cut off to do the diagonal tie together. I like to tie mine together, not just have them meet and butt. So I have cut in the corners so that it bevels in nicely. Now I've also got this one, which is also from another pad, that I am going to cut into a fishtail banner. And because it is a big long one, I am actually going to use my slide cutter there to cut it. And I'm going to take off about an inch and a quarter so that it just goes across the page there in the center. I'm really sorry about the camera there. I think it's because I moved close to it and it tries to refocus. So I've got to remember not to do that. It happens when I use my slide cutter, unfortunately. I've also gone to my scrap pile of Christmas papers, and I've pulled out a few that I can use here that complement the colours in the layout. And I'm going to create some fishtail banners which will go in both directions on this layout, and I'm going to tuck them in behind this larger fishtail. So lots happening, but it comes out quite nice in the end, and it always does. I'm sure people look at it and think, what is she doing? Why are there so many patterns? Why is there so many colours? But you know me, I like colour, I like patterns, I like it being busy. And for some reason, my camera is really, really having a hard time focusing, and I do think that that's because of the patterns, and I apologise there. I have fussy cut out some poinsettias from another scrap that I had left over, and I'm just going to tuck those in there. They look like they're tucking in under the photo, which is perfect, and I'm popping up a full one so that it gives some dimension and some layering to the photo. Look at my mum there. I made get down in front of the tree and put on the hat and everything to have that photo. She's a good sport. I love it. I do have all of the family done like that, and I will over time get them all done before next Christmas, hopefully, because we'll have a new round of photos then, and I'll have to get those all into albums as well. I have this title which I've decided I'm going to use, which is called Smiles and Laughter, and because it was a lot of laughter that day, and it was really nice to see my mum smiling. So I am layering up my title here, and I'm going to pop the "and" because it was extra. Oh, heaps of laughter, seriously. When you get 9 adults in a household, it's really nice, and it's so nice that my kids have grown up and my mum's part of it, my daughter's husband. It was a really nice day. So I have this quote here, and I'm just going to try and find out where I'm going to place it. It says, friends and families, hang on, I don't know what it says. It says, sorry about that, it says, family, friends, and the ones we hold dear put the magic of Christmas year after year. And so that's why I thought it's really important. I wanted that on this layout as well. So I fuss around with where it's going to sit because I'm just not sure. So it just shows that I don't know what I'm doing half the time when I'm pulling my layouts together. They just happen as I'm playing. I eventually decide to put it there in under that title, Smiles and Laughter. It just, instead of journaling, I'm just going to put that there. There will be a whole lot of journaling in my album for Christmas. Because as I said, I have so many photos that I need to pull together and put into that album. All right, now to finish it off, I'm going to use some gold Nouveaux. As you know, I just can't do a layout without my Nouveaux. And I will, what I thought first, I went along the seam here and I added them to the poinsettias. Then I decided, no, I'm going to put them into the center of all those little poinsettias. So that's exactly what I'm doing, and that's also another layer of texture to my layout. You know, I like things being textured and very tactile and touching. That's probably the teacher in me. I'm not too sure why. I just like things to be like, I like to touch it. That's why I love paper scrapbooking, because you just want to touch it. You don't like, I like digital, but it's not the same as touching and being able to manipulate the papers. I love it. Paper junkie here. Throwback to, I don't know, being a schoolie all my life, except for the time that I worked. Oh, and even then I worked with paper because I was working in a stationery company. So I'm a bit of a paper junkie. So there we go. That's how I've added in my Nouveaux to set up the visual triangle and just add that little bit of sparkle for Christmas. So that's a quick and simple one today. I hope there's something here that you can take away and go and have a go at. Please do so. Follow me on my Facebook page, and if you do a layout that is inspired by something I do, please put it into the feed in the comment that I put on my Facebook page. It's under Kathy Loves to Scrap. You can find me. I'm really easy. And I would love to see what you're doing. Just add it to the feed under the photo of the one that I've done, and I will get back to you. I just love how this turned out. That's my mum. I just think it's very festive. It's a quick and a simple one. You can all do it. Make sure you have a go. And as I said, go to my Facebook page, Kathy Loves to Scrap, and you can add yours so I can comment as well. Happy scrapping, everybody. See you in the next video, and I do appreciate it. Merry Christmas in April.